Hello, welcome to Ennara Reacts. Today I am continuing with season 2 of Battlestar Galactica, and I believe I'm currently on episode 3 of season 2. So we'll see how that goes.
Nothing awaits them. No eternal life, no damnation. Only oblivion.
Because they haven't seen the face of God, I think.
Because they died here on Kobol.
What difference does that make?
Doc, you hear me? We're moving out.
I just don't respond to the title Doc. Doc is a platform for loading and unloading material. My title is Doctor or Mr. Vice President. Don't mind.
You are loading, are you not? LT, crash.
Keep it together, man. You're looking a little unstable.
Tree line, 2 o'clock.
Like a ship.
Looks like they're dismantling the ship. Why?
Why would you do that?
Oh, wait a minute. They're building something. They're building a missile battery. They can just sit back, launch a missile barrage that'll wipe out every living thing in this valley.
Okay, I know they got it out for the humans, but do they have it out for everything else?
The president needs your help. Move. Doctor! Doctor!
He's got more pressing concern with the commander, I think.
Well, you missed something. He's still hemorrhaging somewhere. We're gonna lose him unless we can stop that bleeding.
Is he gonna make it?
How should I know? I'm not a psychic. Now get the hell out of here.
Ominous.
Damn it, Kim, learn the instruments. I said a 3.7 mag.
Need to train some more surgeons.
I don't think he can last much longer.
I mean, seriously, if he's the only doctor in the entire frickin' fleet, that's not enough. You need to be training some people, like, stat. I mean, not like he's any spring chicken anymore himself, either. Hitting the sauce.
I need some medication for the president. She's not the president anymore.
Why aren't you in the
break? Because no one put me in there.
Was he supposed to be?
Why aren't you in the break?
I'm on duty, sir, planning the search and rescue mission.
Search and rescue? For who?
Pretty sure he means people down on Kobol. Did you forget?
For our Raptor crew down on the surface of Kobol, sir. You asked me to command the air group when I'm on duty, and I'm on duty, so am I in command or not? Racetrack confirmed the destruction of the base ship, and I checked the gun camera footage from the Raptors, which verifies it.
It did blow up.
The press, position to demand anything. You tell them to shut their yaps, we'll get to them in due time.
Yeah, that'll go over well.
Yes, sir. Evidently the Quorum of 12 is aboard. They're demanding to see you.
They demand.
Demanding job commanding a Battlestar?
Lots of demands.
Put them in the wardroom and hold them there until I have time to see them.
Jeez.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know, but she's clearly sick. You can see that, can't you?
A nightmare?
Can I get you anything while you're in the brig?
No, thank you.
Forget where she was?
Hard to think. It's withdrawn.
Come on.
Yes.
I'm trying to get you more.
Go fast.
It's almost so pointless. We kill them. They kill us.
It's a vicious cycle.
What's the point anymore?
You, your race, invented murder. It's man's one true art form.
I'd hardly call it an art.
Why does God want to bring a child into this kind of world anyway?
Despite all of it, he still wants to offer you salvation.
I'm not a father. I'm not a guardian. Not a moral leader capable of leading anyone. Let alone a baby.
A man, Gaius.
She's getting tired of your crap.
Whatever else you are that.
See that tree stump? What the hell is that?
Looks like a satellite dish.
At least the Cylon version of a Dratus dish. They're building an anti-aircraft battery.
Anti-aircraft? For what? There are no other aircraft around here.
That's not good.
Search and rescue team. When they do, it's at least 2 Raptors doing a low pass over the crash site.
Seems like a lot of effort to go through just to possibly shoot down a couple of Raptors.
90 minutes?
90 minutes? We got men down on that fracking planet!
No shit, Sherlock. Think they're aware.
Get your head in the game. You do your job or go back to the break.
You gotta work with what you got.
The commander felt he had no choice but to remove her from power.
It does not matter what Adama felt. He had absolutely no authority.
He was paving the way to declare martial law and usher in a military dictatorship. Isn't that right, Colonel?
I don't think that's what he meant.
Are you declaring martial law?
Absolutely not. I know for a fact that the old man hated the very idea of martial law.
I move that the quorum demand immediate access to President Roslin.
Excellent. I second it.
Not sure if she's up to receiving visitors, but why'd you put the pen in the drink?
I will take your demand under advisement.
Laura.
Hello.
Hi. Are you all right?
Ty's crazy wife.
Anything I can get you?
Wasn't she in cahoots with Zarek at some point?
Laura, do you know where you are? I'm in jail. What's my name?
Have we met?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh.
That's not good.
Okay, then. Take care.
Oh my gods. Ellen, hi.
Missed opportunity. Some kind of rosary type beads. Trying to sneak up on him.
A simple point and shoot. No built-in guidance. Okay, is the Dreadus guarded continuously or intermittently?
I saw 2 Centaurians continuously for 5 minutes.
Seems like they were still building it. Uh-oh. Okay, but what would really happen to him if the Cylons did find him? Because, I mean, he's like Blondie number 6's like boy toy or whatever. So what would they really do to him?
You ever handle a weapon?
I'm thinking no.
No.
You're not suggesting we attack the Cylons.
We owe it to Societas and Tarn to take those frackers out before they kill anyone else. We have equal numbers. We have the element of surprise. Therefore, we have the initiative. We can attack at a time and place of our choosing.
You may have equal numbers, but I think you're still outgunned. I don't think you got the weapons, and they have the advantage of being, well, made of metal.
I've never fired a gun in my life.
I haven't fired one since basic. I just joined to pay for dental school.
We can't go up against an armed and defend a position like that. They'll wipe us out in the first 2 minutes.
That's enough!
Gotta show a united front.
I don't believe I've lost my cool.
I disagree. I don't want to attack the launcher either, but it's our duty. We owe it to the rescue party, and we owe it to Societas and Tarn.
I fail to see what this has to do with Societas and Tarn.
Maybe that's why I'm an officer and you're not.
You thinking like revenge?
Dismissed.
I would think it's more about the safety of the potential rescue party.
What's all this graph business? It's a 5-paragraph order. It's a basic command tool that's taught at officer candidate school. It's just not usually used this literally in the field.
Oh, come on. This is absurd. What, we're taking on the Cylon army, are we? Look at us.
Well, it's 5. It's not an army, but...
What, with 2 rifles and a canteen? Does anybody else think that this plan is fracking nuts?
This is not a demarc. The LT's in charge. No ifs, no ands, no buts. How many more people are we gonna lose?
You need to sit down and shut up right now.
Nobody tells me to shut up.
You
I'm the
need to
vice
sit
president.
down.
You're not right now.
Hopefully drawing their fire long enough for me and Celix to get a shot at the council.
And hopefully not die by drawing their fire.
I've been given the opportunity to receive the scriptures.
She's not looking too good.
Look, she obviously needs her medication.
It sounds like she's talking about the scrolls of the prophet Pythia.
Yeah.
Foretold the rise of a leader who would lead all humanity to salvation.
Must be a believer.
You seem to know a lot about the scriptures.
I'm from Geminon. We believe in the literal truth of the scriptures.
There's a drug that priests sometimes use. It's called Kamala extract.
Guess it's happy hour.
What's happy about it? The old man's still in surgery.
You need to stop hitting the sauce, man.
Politicians and press demanding to see Lara Roslin.
Let him. She's crazy. She doesn't even know where she is anymore. Should let him see her. Press, the quorum, all of them.
Have her declared medically unfit.
Vice President is either missing or dead. That leaves you in unchallenged command of this ship.
Just until the old man gets back on his feet.
Of course.
She is conniving. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her.
Okay, cock the rifle, click the safety, open the scope.
Yeah, they're not trained for this.
One of you will turn against the others.
One of us will betray the others.
Yes.
During the attack.
Yes.
How do you know that?
But if the attack fails?
You'll die.
Not me. I'm God's instrument.
Are you?
God turned his back on Kobo.
Why?
Turned his back on man and the false gods he worshipped.
It's time to junk some toasters.
So whatever happens on Cobol is not God's will or whatever. Why the heck did she encourage him to be part of this mission in the first place? Because said she was supposedly saving him from some kind of danger. Seems like she put him smack dab into it.
The quorum is demanding to see the former president.
Maybe we should tell them to shove their demand up their collective asses. How about that?
No, that's not going to go over well. Yep, he's drunk.
Tell them that they are going to get to see what has become of their precious president. You tell them that.
Lovely. Looks like they got some medicine. Hopefully they get that to her before the people visit her so they don't see her all Looney Tunes. Hopefully they haven't finished that yet.
All right, people, this is it. We're going in. At least certain about the 2 guards at the dish.
I know, I saw. They just changed the deployment. Now the dish is unprotected.
That means you should take that out first.
It's unprotected. We can go take it out. We don't have to take on the whole Cylon army.
What was that?
What the hell was that?
Sonic booms.
Oh.
Upper atmosphere. It's the SAR mission. They're here. All right, everyone, move out. Callie, I said move.
She's having a panic attack.
That's an order.
She doesn't have to. We could just go take out the dish.
Callie, this is not a joke. Go. Specialist, you have your orders. I need you to go out there and create a distraction now.
I can't do it.
Callie, move!
No!
He's screaming. Really?
Whoa, hey, put it down.
That's not going to help your odds.
You're going out there or I'm going to blow your brains out right here.
Easy, take it easy.
I'm going to count to 3.
You're going to give away your location.
Put it down right now.
3.
Oh. Didn't see that one coming. Is he dead? Well, now your plans are all completely screwed up. Yep, that gave away your location.
Fall back, fall back!
Now you're a man.
Really? That's what it took? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, you need to stop that thing. You're right there.
Give me the launcher.
Okay. Takes care of the dish.
No lock! No lock! They're not locking on us!
Oh. I mean, they don't move particularly fast. Can you outrun them? Oh. What the heck? How'd you do that? Ah.
You're welcome.
Time to get the heck out of Dodge.
Viewing time at the zoo.
How rude.
Your day's gonna come, laughing boy. Let's go.
Did she get her meds?
All right, the show's over. Let's give her some privacy.
Thank you all for coming. I have a statement I'd like to make.
Really?
The attempted military coup against the lawful government of the colonies is illegal, ill-advised, and clearly doomed to failure. And I will fight this action with everything at my command.
She thinks she's a prophet or some such.
And we will find the road to Earth.
That is their prophecy.
Have you read the scrolls of Pythia?
Carefully and many times, and I humbly believe that I am fulfilling the role of the leader.
The scrolls tell us that a dying leader will lead us to salvation.
She's not dying. She's crazy.
I have terminal breast cancer. Dr. Cottle will verify the diagnosis. I will lead the people to salvation. It is my sole purpose.
Here is our salvation.
That didn't go the way you thought it was, Tigh.
Sergeant of the guard. Yes, sir. Remove these people from the brig and escort them back to their shuttle.
They all know, and now they're believers.
Thank you, Corporal.
Thank the gods.
How did Crashdown die?
Leading the charge in the finest tradition of the service.
Keep his reputation for him, I guess.
Yeah, he was a hero.
So proud of you guys.
Why? Because I've taken life.
Makes you human.
No, I don't think that act is what makes him human.
No conscious thought. poetry or art or music, literature. Murder is my heritage.
We'll be all right, guys.
How?
Go, Doctor, come on!
I'll be your conscience.
I think you're better off without her as your conscience. She's no Jiminy Cricket.
He'll live.
Oh, good.
Will he wake up?
Knowing him when he damn well wants to, probably.
I really fracked things up for you, Bill.
Lord Roslin's actions in supporting mutiny and sedition among the military could not be tolerated. Therefore, Commander Adama was left with no choice other than to remove her from office. Miss Roslin is now resting comfortably aboard this ship.
I'm not sure I'd say it was comfortably, but okay.
I have decided to dissolve the Quorum of 12.
Can he do that?
And as of this moment, I have declared martial law.
Adama didn't want that. That's not what Adama wanted.
Get those people the hell off my ship.
Dude, you need to stop that nonsense. Well, there you go for Season 2, Episode 3. That's not how I don't believe that was supposed to be how it was supposed to go. I don't, like he said before, Adama never wanted to declare martial law. He wanted people to have freedoms and all that good stuff, right? So why do you just go ahead and declare martial law anyway? I don't understand. And I still completely do not understand why the heck the blonde head 6 or whatever convinced Gaius to go on this mission down to Cobalt to deal with all this crap. For what? She said the point was that she was trying to save him from some disaster or whatever. But it seems to me being down on Cobalt was far more disastrous than anything else. I mean, had he not gone to Cobalt, had he stayed on Galactica, then wouldn't he have now been in charge rather than military law? Because if they had arrested Roslin, him being the VP would have meant he was next in line, right? As long as he hadn't been on the ship with Roslin and part of whatever they said, the uprising or whatever against the military, then he would have been in charge now instead of Tigh. Seems like that would have been a better outcome for him personally. I'm sure he would have rathered that than going through all the trauma on the planet. But there you go. And we'll have to stay tuned and see what happens in the next one. Now that Roslin's got her medicine, is no longer cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and the other 12 know that she is the prophesized leader or whatever. Yeah, we'll gonna have to see how that goes. On to Season 2, Episode 4. See what happens. As far as I know, Starbuck is still stranded back on the planet with the arrow, so I have no idea how she's going to get back.
How long have you known Lieutenant Valeri was planning to assassinate Commander Adama?
I had no idea she was planning anything of the kind.
You were fracking her. Covered for her, you lied for her, protected her at every turn.
Colonel, I had no idea she was a Cylon.
They look human.
I'd like to exercise my Article 21 rights at this time.
Cylons don't have rights.
He's not a Cylon.
You know what we do with Cylons, Chief?
Not a Cylon.
Roslin came up with the execution method. He put a Cylon out of the airlock.
Don't talk to me like you're a soldier!
The hell is wrong with you, dude?
The old man always had a soft spot for you. Let him decide what to do with you.
I am not a Cylon.
They got a test for that.
Get him the hell out of here!
About time you got rid of that thing. And you're going backward. Dumbass.
Chief?
They gonna put him in the same cell together?
Don't you talk to me. Don't touch me. I will kill you.
Who are these people?
I want to blow these Cylons away before they ever knew what hit them.
Are they part of like a resistance? I didn't know that anyone was left alive. She is not a Cylon.
We gotta figure out where the hell we are.
I mean, I know Cylons can look like people now, but that doesn't mean it's safe to assume that everybody that you run across is a Cylon.
Did you hear that?
Drive through a lot of bad neighborhoods?
Better safe than sorry.
We're sneaking ducks out here!
Don't start.
Fine! Didn't see any shiny silver out there. I think we're dealing with the human variety.
Hope so. They're not as tough as mechanicals.
The idea is you don't want to hit people.
They do bleed good, though. You gotta like that.
They locked the chief up with Boomer. Tigh thinks he's a Cylon.
I know.
If Commander Adamo were in charge, this would never happen.
Yes, but he's not in charge, is he?
But I've known the chief for years. He's no toaster.
That word is racist. I don't like it.
Get over it.
You've got to help him.
Tell you won't have racial epithets used in your presence.
The Cylon detector I developed doesn't work, clearly.
Your child's gonna be half toaster. How does that make you feel?
He helped you.
He did.
He didn't tell anyone what you did on Cobalt.
What I did to crash that saved your life. You're blackmailing me.
Help the chief. Help yourself, Doctor.
That's what you're best at, isn't it?
Helping yourself.
What the hell's the matter with your Cylon detector, Doctor? You gave the assassin a pass.
Clearly, I hadn't perfected my methodology, and she slipped through. Since the assassin's test, I've developed a new set of protocols which should eliminate any errors.
If I want a definitive answer, no more of your Weasley techno-bab.
I am the vice president.
Legally speaking, I have declared martial law, and that makes you nobody.
Well then.
Unless you want to join Roslin in the brig, I suggest you get to work.
I don't think you can just throw him in the brig for nothing.
Aren't you getting tired of the continual humiliation? And maybe it's time to do something about it.
Like what?
Fleet captains are reporting protests among civilians. Their captain says they'll send fuel once the civilian government has been restored. 3 other ships are also refusing to resupply Galactica until the president's reinstated.
I don't think you have the personnel to take over all these ships.
I'm afraid when I'm off duty, I'll be enjoying the intimate surroundings of the brig until further notice.
We miss you, Captain.
It's not like he's got a choice.
How's my father today?
Commander Adam's the same. Trouble brewing in the fleet, though.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Martial law isn't going down too well.
Did you think it would?
And this is the honeymoon period. What's a dictator to do?
I wish you were in command, sir. He's hitting the bottle a lot.
Always has been.
I'm trying to figure out how to solve our resupply problem now that half the fleet has gone out on strike.
Screw them. Like you have to explain yourself to them.
Well, you kinda do.
You're the boss. Far be it for me to tell you how to do your job. I don't know. It just feels kind of touchy-feely. Bill would never do that.
What do you know what Bill would do?
But you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, Bill may never get on his feet again. You handle this the way you want. I'll respect that.
Not necessarily. Nobody likes a dictator.
Resupply operations of this ship are not, repeat, not optional. Failure to comply will result in stern measures. You happy now?
You've got 1 battleship of military personnel. I don't think that's enough to completely take over the rest of the ships in the fleet if they decide not to cooperate.
Hi.
You're all humans here. Get a grip.
We're not Cylons.
You have a soul, you swim in the stream. We heard it all before.
Brad, we've seen Cylons in uniform before.
Everyone on Caprica's dead.
You're not.
I just got here.
Kara, these are the Caprica Buccaneers. Since we're all getting along so well, can people stop pointing their guns at us?
You know you guys suck, right?
Everyone's a critic.
Here's your medication, Madam President.
Thank you, Commander.
It's interesting he still calls you Madam President. You still have a lot of supporters out there.
Not that she can do much with it from the brig.
Something ugly is coming. I can feel it.
Refinery captain's still not cooperating.
Frag this. It's time to get their attention. I'm sending in the Marines.
Marines?
Boarding party for every ship refusing the resupply order.
Really?
On manpower, I'm not sure we have enough Marine on-comms to command that many boarding parties.
Whatever it takes, make it happen.
Like I said, you don't have enough manpower.
We're just here for the supplies!
It's not gonna go well. Oh, crap. Way to go, dude.
4 civilian dead. How the frack could this have...
What'd you expect, genius? You put a pilot in charge of crowd control.
Yeah.
Did you give the order to shoot on that crowd?
No, sir, of course not.
You shot people for throwing coffee.
The crowd is out of control. Then all hell broke loose.
Should have saw that coming, dumbass.
If ever we needed you, Bill, it's right now.
He has truly stepped over the line. It'll cause an explosion in the fleet. I've got to get out of here now.
And go where?
I've worked out a way of getting us in the hangar deck, and I can get us a Raptor.
The question is, where do we go once we get off the ship?
I've got an idea about that. You're not gonna like it.
Is that gonna be the prison ship with Zarek? She would definitely not like that.
Moment.
Bill, side by side, that was a deal. I was never supposed to be me alone. I do not want to command, don't you get it? No, you didn't tell me to send troops anywhere. You just manipulate.
You are so fracking passive that if I didn't push you, you would never get your head out of that fracking bottle and do anything.
You're the reason he went back to the bottle. Oh. Really?
I love you so.
Shut up, Ellen.
I guess you really must hate me.
He did say not to talk to him.
Know what we had.
There's nothing. You're a machine. I'm not.
Know how I felt.
Software doesn't have feelings.
And how are we this evening?
Oh, Peachy.
I'm here to determine whether you're a Cylon or not.
This test doesn't work too well, and you gave me the green light.
Test works.
He just lied about you.
Chief?
I lied to you, Sharon. I covered up your true nature from the rest of the fleet for my own purposes. I can save, if you tell me how many Cylons there are left in the fleet. Now, buried deep down in that thing you call a subconscious, you know. Do you love him, Sharon? Only you can save him.
8! There are 8!
Does she actually know, or did she just make that up? Was he conscious enough to hear any of that conversation about him misreporting her Cylon status?
Raided an armory early today. Brought home a lot of toys. How many people you have here? 53.
53, huh? Not exactly an army. Hell of a lot better than the two of us. We're gonna assault an airbase, steal a heavy raider, and get the frack off this planet.
What are you gonna do about the rest of the people? Leave them there?
I need your help, but it's illegal, dangerous, and in violation of your oath as an officer.
You're a lousy salesman.
Just want to tell you how much the president appreciates all the little things you do for her.
Anything I can do to make things easier for her.
Great. She, has a special request.
If I could just get your signature, sir.
Some, mutiny going on.
Detected a series of scrambled calls going on over the past few hours. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Offload calls are against regs.
That's right.
I just want you to know that this isn't about you and me. Goodbye, Dad.
Goodbye? I mean, it's... Should be able to see him again.
This isn't right. He's one of us.
No, he's one of them. He always was. We just never saw it.
Such loyalty. You fracking him too?
Ass.
Everything set?
Roger that.
Okay, make it look good, but not too good.
Is that part of the plan? I guess. Hold it! Uh-oh. I don't think that was part of the plan.
Private, you know who I am. I intend to go through that hatch and get off this ship.
Damn it.
Screwing up the timeline.
He should be here by now.
You can either stand aside or you can shoot me.
I'm not getting on that ship with you.
Won't he get in trouble? If he's behind?
I understand what you're trying to do. It's gonna divide the fleet. Taking part in that is a line that I won't cross.
I wish you well.
You're gonna get in trouble for your part in helping her escape, though.
Sir, Corporal Venner reports the former president's missing.
Missing? No one on or off the ship.
They're already off the ship.
flight log records a Raptor departed the ship 2 minutes ago with Doc Caudle on a medical emergency.
Confirm that.
Sir, Dr. Caudle is still on board. He says he was forced to request the Raptor at gunpoint.
Son of a bitch.
Mutiny!
Turn that ship around, Apollo, or I'll order the cap to shoot you down. Fire across their bow.
Where are they gonna hide?
Reports they're not turning around, sir.
Cloud 9's one of the busiest transport hubs in the fleet. Shuttles are coming and going constantly. If they board one and take off, it'll be before we can shut down air traffic.
Do I fire or not?
Adama would never forgive you for shooting down his son.
Dee, tell Hot Dog to hold his fire. They couldn't have done it on their own. Anybody notice off-log call? Scrambled communications?
No, sir.
Fibber.
Well, we're home free for now.
Good to see you, Madam President.
Him.
Captain Apollo,
The part she wasn't gonna like.
what is Mr. Zarek doing here?
Mr. Zarek here is the only one in the fleet with enough shady friends around that couldn't possibly hide us.
Shady friends. Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Zarek, it would seem the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Nice to know installing a regulation pyramid court was one of the priorities of the resistance.
Well, there's some things one cannot live without.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me? I wiped the court with you.
We'll see about that.
I think they had this game in the original series, I think, also. Rough game.
Nice shot.
Thanks. Tussling around on the asphalt, gonna get some road burn on your skin.
Love is a strange and wonderful thing, Chief. You'd be happy you experienced it at all, even if it was with a machine.
What are they gonna do to her?
There'll be tests. Mental, physical.
Like she's some kind of lab rat?
That's the idea.
Surprised they hadn't started doing testing like that before.
This is just great. Bill Adama's little baby boy pulls the wool over your eyes. You're a laughingstock!
So,
And he's awake.
what's happening on my ship?
Miss Crazy Pants needs to be put away.
What's happened?
I fracked things up, and good.
True.
I made some bad calls.
Done that.
Not like these.
You don't understand the pressure. Make a call. It affects the lives of thousands.
Well, you make it look easy.
No, that's a lie now. Where's my son?
He hasn't heard that part yet. Oh. Well, they're not going to get to do their testing on her if she doesn't live.
I love you, Chief.
Now the only testing they'll be able to do is like autopsy type stuff. Alrighty then. Still lots to unpack there. So they got back from Cobol. Gaius is the VP again, but without any power because martial law was already declared. I still don't know if the chief heard him when he was talking about how he had misinformed the fleet about Boomer's Cylon status. Obviously, they can't do the testing and whatnot that they were talking about on her because she's dead now. And now there's going to be this division civil war in the fleet because the president got away and martial law was causing a big problem. And I'm surprised that there were still that many people left on Caprica. Wonder if that's the only group that was left or if there are other sporadic groups around that somehow managed to survive. But I'm not sure what they're going to do about it because they can't all leave the planet. They'd be lucky to find a ship to get back to the fleet if they even knew how to get back to the fleet. Well, there you have it. And we'll have to continue it next time. So if you have any recommendations for other shows or movies to watch, drop it in the comments. And thanks for watching with me. Remember to hit like and subscribe.